Hi guys, welcome back. It's UK here. Kind of a small rant sort of post this time, because there's something that's been bugging me for a long time in the D20 system RPGs and in Pathfinder, and that's knowledge skills. Because the way a knowledge skill should be used is something like this. The party are wandering through a dungeon, or maybe it's the home/castle of their new patron, or or wherever, and they find something like a tapestry or some art or whatever that depicts, let's say, a battle. There's men and knights on one side, and there's orcs and ogres on the other, and on one side there's some foul-looking wizard creature. We'll assume it's a tapestry sort of thing, or a painting. And what should happen here is knowledge skills come to the fore. Someone makes a knowledge history, and they can inform their fellow party members that this represents the battle of the Orc-Blood Plains, where a horde of orcs and their monstrous allies assaulted the kingdom of Byzantine, and the final battle of the war is depicted here on this painting, where the men drove off the horde and splintered them and forced them into back into the Underdark, where they've dwelt ever since. The wizard makes the knowledge arcana and goes, "Aha, yes, you're correct." And the figure in the background there is Gruzzog, a foul half-orc wizard who was greedy for power, part of the Magician's College of Dokken, and upon achieving the 9th level of mastery, he rose up the orc hordes to assault the world of men. Someone could make a knowledge geography check and determine where exactly this battle took place, because the Orc-Blood Plains is no longer marked on the map, but they can tell you that it was somewhere to the north, beyond the lands of Fjord, and so on and so forth. The various knowledge skills have that sort of use. That's what they're for. What I tend to find is that my players tend to have this. They encounter some kind of creature they've never seen before, and straight away it's, what knowledge check do I need to know what it is? So let's take an example and go, right, you need to make a knowledge dungeoneering check, for this is some kind of aberration. Okay, and they make the roll. What do I learn? Alright, the creature before you is known in lore as a chul. It is a form of semi-sentient crustacean. They are found in small familial groups, or pods, or whatever they're called, usually in the swamps of the Black Marsh, which lie 50 leagues from here, making it very unusual for these creatures to be in their current location, and this is of some surprise to you. They are vicious and territorial, and so on and so on. What then happens is the players turn around and go, right, what's its strength, what's its weaknesses? And so, and that's my little bugbear here, pun intended. Because isn't that the sort of thing you want to find out in game? Now I can understand it when it's something like an elementally type beastie, and you can quite obviously see that the creature is probably has some sort of magical fire to its form or to its powers, so it's probably immune to fire. But which obviously means that in typical metagaming D&D here, that it's vulnerable to ice or water. You can probably say the same thing about the chromatic metallic dragons. You can kind of work out what they are because of the breath weapons. But why? It just kind of bugs me that the knowledge skills have been turned from something that helps characters learn about, as I was saying, the tapestry painting idea, or some knowledge of lore and history and so forth, to basically just being, what is such and such a monster immune to? What is it vulnerable to? That's all we want to know as players. Now, as a player, I don't want to know what the strengths and weaknesses of the monster are. I want to find that out when I'm playing. I want to find that out when my flaming weapon does sod all when I twat it round the face. And then the wizard casts an ice blast, and suddenly the creature recoils in pain. It's like, aha, that's what we need to do. And likewise, as a GM, I think it takes away a lot of the fun element when you can just go, right, knowledge check, and yeah, it's got damage reduction 5, it's got immunity to fire but vulnerability to ice. And it's like, really? I suppose I'm not really looking for opinions, although obviously grateful to get them. It's just a bugbear of mine and a rant, and something that has been getting on my nerves for a while, and I just wanted to do something about it and post a vid on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've got points of view on that or whatever, drop them on and I'll take a look. Anyway, take care. Good gaming.